Welcome back to another video. This one is a lot shorter. It isn't as evenly matched, but I still thought it might be, interesting or maybe helpful to see some strats I use on this map Hollywood. So I'm playing with D.Va. You see that I shoot some shots there at the beginning to get ult charge. It's really good to do. Now I'm backing a bit, don't want to get caught there below that archway. Now I see they have Ashe, but she isn't pressuring me a lot, so I can stay here in the high ground. Sometimes they have good hit scans, so I will have to back, but now I can stay here, and I see that their healers and stuff are staying in the back line alone. So I'm going to go above here in a second and dive on them, because they are not paying attention what's going on. And we try to get the Genji, but he gets away. Now we won that fight, and we will be regrouping now. And I back up here to the high ground. And one thing you can do when you wait for the fight to start, like you see I'm doing, is to go above the building here, shoot some rockets and get ult charge. I hit the Winston like 2 or 3 times. You can see that's about 10 to 15% ult charge, and if I can get barrage for the next fight, you see it started now and I had the barrage. Had I not done that, I would not be able to go and barrage above here. So I do the barrage. Now unfortunately I don't get any picks, but I go in for the Anna, and I decide I'm gonna go in for the McCree there as well. Now I go for the Hanzo here, but he does pick me off. Now we have regrouped. We lost the point, but we will try to make a full regroup here and not get staggered. Now you can notice that the enemy team is using a lot of ultimates. They are very much trying to win this fight here. So if we can win this or hold out against their ultis or use our own, we can perhaps turn this around. I do the barrage there on the McCree, and our Sombra does ultimate after, and we actually win that fight. So we have now regrouped, and they will be pushing once again. Take the high ground here on the right. That's really good if you're defending. See that the Winston really wants us to get off the high ground here. Does a bubble and is staying up there, but as soon as we will break that bubble, he will have to back. That's exactly what he does. Now we lose our Sombra there. The Winston is back on the high ground, and I see the McCree, so I pre-fire the rocket there, hit him. I decide I will go for the healers, because while the Winston is top busy, I can, flank around and get some free picks. So you can see I had the boost on cooldowns. I was able to fly up and survive the dive of the Winston. Now if Winston is trying to take the high ground like that, and you're just breaking his bubble and stuff, you can sometimes do what I did and flank and go for the healers, because he will be busy, contesting the high ground or something that he might miss that you are going around. Now they're pushing once again. Winston is back up here. Since he's alone, I decide I will focus him. He has low HP. However, that was planned by him. He had ultimate, so I ignore him at this point. And yeah, I have the nano, so I will decide to go around here. See the Mercy here, kill her. She went for me with ultimate, not sure why. See the Anna is very low. Boop above here, barrage her and the McCree, but he picks me off. I get RS. Now after the rest, I want to go to the high ground and contest it once again. The Winston might want to come up here, as he has been trying before. You can pre-fire here this side, get some ult charge and some hits, and make them, not go in as quickly, make them hesitate. Now I see the Winston is looking for a jump, but he doesn't do it, and I get a lucky hit there, I think, on the McCree. Now the Hanzo does ultimate and pushes in alone, so me and D.Va just pick him off, and now they don't have any DPS, so we can just clean up both healers. So I noticed their Winston was in our backline alone. That was pretty bad coordinated by them. But you want to stay up here against hitscan. It's really good as far. You got a lot of cover. Now I think they have a Widow at this point. Now against Widow is not as good. She can, one shot you, pick you off. But still, it's a very nice wall to hide behind. Because even if you get picked off by a Widow, you can get rest by the Mercy behind cover. You saw the Winston is trying to get up again. I use this cover here against Sombra, because I don't want to, you know, get shot by her. She can do more damage than Mercy heal. Winston is up here again. I boop forward since I have barrage, and I get 2 picks on the healers there. And this fight is pretty much won as well. Now you could argue if it's good to barrage like that deep for the healers or sometimes the tank, but I think that in Overwatch 2, if you get both healers or the tank, that usually means you can win the team fight. So even if I die but I get them, I think it's a good trade, because you can get rest and you have won the fight. Now the Winston is pushing here, I get the nano, so I will just use it and focus him down and the other targets. And yeah, we won that fight. Now we are going to be attacking. Since they didn't get very far, it will be a pretty easy attack, I think. So first you want to take the high ground here as Pharah. Don't let any hitscan stay there, it's so dangerous. Now I don't even hit them here, I think. They back off by themselves, which is very nice to me. Now you see there's a Widow up there. Next is her. I have to get her to back off from there. Her aim isn't great, so I can, you see, I can let her hit me. Some good Widows you will not be able to do what I just did, but yeah, here I could do that. Now I go for her, but I boop in because I am getting kinda focused by the diva here. You see she's matrixing my shots. And yeah, a lot of them go for me there, and I think we lose that fight. Now I am back and we are going to do another push here. I see the diva and try to demech her, and I think we succeed with that. Now after that I want to make sure that the McCree doesn't contest the point. And yeah, he backs off and we manage to get the point. Now I sit on the point just to cap it. My team pushes forward and me and Mercy are the only ones staying on it. So I'm going to stay here with her. It's always good that someone pushes the payload, and you can sometimes miss a lot of time if you forget to do that. I see they're all high ground, which is good. And I want to get them off high ground, just as the Winston was trying to get us off high ground. Now you see I shoot some rockets there at the diva, try to get her to back. We managed to grab her, and I think we pick her off there. Now I see the McCree there, but there's still people on the top. I shoot at the walkway here, and if I shoot straight they will have to back, because they can only jump down or hide. Now me and Sombra pick off them, and the fight there is pretty much over. Now I hope you found this helpful somewhat, even though it was a pretty short match or wasn't so, you know, evenly matched. But I hope, you know, the strategies or the tips are still useful, even though the match maybe isn't as interesting as other ones.